Hi everybody, Varangian Gamer here, and welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. We are in Crusader Kings 3, and as you can see, it's the Danelaw. And we expanded into Wales quite recently, and I think it's about time that we cast our eyes southward and take a look at whether England is for the taking, or at least part of it. Queen Ebba Strongarm, she kind of looks like us, only shorter. Yeah, she's a dwarf, much shorter. They don't have any alliances, and they only have 1600 military strength, is inferior to ours. So I think it could be worthwhile. What can we do? So we can't do kingdoms because, yeah, exalted amongst men, and we're way off. So I do think we will go for a county. And it makes, I think, let's take this land above the River Thames. And a chunk, a little chunk just south of the River Thames as well. Yeah, we're not going to take Kent because that's detached. Wicker. Could be another one to go for. That divides up England a little, and Wessex is detached from us, but I think Essex is the one to go for. She's also in a little bit of debt as well, so that could go in our favour too. So let's declare that war straight away. Move this muster point, let's say to about here, and raise all our army in 5 days. Can we go straight for Oxford? Is currently the capital of England. And will we catch an army being raised there? Right, we will watch where that army goes, I think. We can take Oxford relatively quickly. Yeah, they've picked a fort that's going to take quite a while to siege. Oh! Well, I guess the Queen didn't last long, or the Duchess Ebba of Wessex. But nothing in this world is certain, especially in times of war. The Danelaw conquest of the Duchy of Essex has been no different. As this conflict is no longer against Duchess Ebba of Wessex, but King Burgred of England instead, it might be wise to re-evaluate the situation. I don't think they're going to become stronger. In fact, they look maybe even slightly weaker. So I think we press on. My goal is the same. Yeah, so that army's dissolved away. Oh, but the capital did move. Interesting. So let's have a quick look. Who's the King of England now? And do you have any relation to Ebba? I can't see. He's only 14. No, not that that makes much difference. We're not going to take pity on him. We could call in our house member if we need to. Okay, and my son, Jarl Athelstan Áslaugson, has asked. He's picked a war against an evenly matched enemy, the conquest of the chiefdom of Vauban, and I imagine that is Well, we will accept. We've got to help our son, haven't we? It's this chunk here. Well, you're going to have to handle that whilst we dispatch the English. Shouldn't be too difficult to do. So we've taken that holding, and let's see if we can take care of that army. No, wait. We shall move around those raiders. Alof comes of age. I'm proud to see my daughter no longer as a child. Let's have a look. She becomes an intricate web weaver. Excellent. He's making an attempt to dash away. He left behind 28 knights, probably. And that was never going to go particularly well for him, I don't think. I think somehow between us and the Danes, we wiped their army out. Saw England in 2 wars. Oh no, Denmark's at war. Who are they at war with? Oh, they're going to lose. Oh, Lancaster. That's our boy. Expanding on our behalf. Fine, I am perfectly okay with that. Let's head to what I guess is Hertford. Hertford. Jarl Athelstan created the Liberty faction against us. We need to watch out for... Oh, this Lancastrian guy's getting a bit big for his boots, maybe. Nice tax benefit there. We'll keep going down the gallant route. We can marry our daughter. We are being raided. Buildings are being constructed. So the war score's ticking down, but I think when we take Hertford, it should tick back towards our favour substantially and keep going up. We might have to take London. We will head towards London. They've managed to raise another 256 soldiers. I'm not too sure what their plan is. The leaders were a bit indecisive there, weren't they? I think we shall finish our siege before they manage to retake Oxford. Our son is doing quite well over in Holland. In Denmark, sorry, not Holland. Yeland. So we have a dangerous faction. 25 months. Okay. Hopefully our son can win that war single-handedly, although now we have quite a bit of time perhaps. Okay, so we will enforce our demands. Greetings, Queen Áslaug of the Danelaw. Tales of your misdeeds are told from Ireland to Cathay. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. I will comply with your demands. So be it. Okay, and we have the Earldom of Hertford to pass on to somebody. Have we got a weakness in our council? We don't really. So picking somebody based on a skill, probably not going to help us that much. What about people who like us? People who don't already have. Ella of Dorset. He's Anglo-Saxon though. We want Danelanders, don't we? He's an Earl. Suckvere Crawford. Low intrigue, so it probably means he won't plot against us. Or shouldn't be good at it if he does. He's generous, humble, and ambitious. You can be the Earl of Hertford. Excellent. We are slowly taking the island piece by piece. So let's get rid of that. We could get married, obviously. That's something that we could do. And yeah, we're only 38. So we could, obviously our son is waging war, but I'm glad to see that he's not decided to join the army, considering he's only 6. So that's good. We could Countess Bergflade could be ransomed for 10 gold. We'll do that. We're keeping Vermunda in the jail because he's a rival. We could create the Duchy of Powys or the Duchy of Essex. Probably not both. Will cost 200, so we will create the Duchy of Powys. And we need to give that away. So let's see who's well, he holds both, I guess, so you can have the title the Earldom of Powys, as it now has become. That makes you like me a lot. Next, I think we will create the Earldom of Essex. Okay, so now we have, it's 32 months, that's gone out. I think is that going to continue going downwards? She is a known criminal. Doesn't say what she did. I mean, she won't accept and she'd rise up immediately. So let's see if we can go help out. Oops. Our son. Let's make landfall there. A secret exposed. A secret truth has reached the light of day. My vassal, Earl Erika, has had an extramarital affair with his lover Elswith. How could he defile the sanctity of his marriage? So So we like him. We're not too keen on his wife, who looks like she's not really into him. Well, I mean, anybody who wears that hat, yeah, you've got to question whether anybody would like them. Well, clearly, Elfsworth does. They are naught but malice and lies. Where's my son's army going? Let's see if we can take them. Successor to a knight, and I have discovered that Jarl Alstan's inherited contract obliges him to more than you have collected. We will always take the money. Shall we try and take Roskilde back for our son? Shouldn't take too long. He's now too weak to challenge our son's army. Another faction has been created. We need to get this war won as quick as we can, I think. I think with freeing Odense, and if they take our house, might be good. Well, it should be good enough. Greetings, my implacable liege. I have arrived in Bamburgh to pay homage to you, glorious queen, as a show of my loyalty. I bring you rich gifts worthy of your majesty, a token of my goodwill and servitude. Signed, Duchess Isabel de Herbeth. 50 gold. You are more than welcome, Duchess. I wait patiently on my throne for the arrival of Duchess Isabel, who is soon announced and ushered before me. She kneels in deference as attendants bring forth her gifts of coin and precious objects. The oath is taken and scribes record her pledges to serve Kingdom of the Danelaw. At last I bid the Duchess arise, confirming my satisfaction and Isabel's rights to the land she rules in my stead. I accept your generous gifts, Duchess Isabel. She gets some nice bonuses. We get some nice bonuses. Everyone's a winner. And again, there we go. The war is won. Well done, son. Disband our army. We've got a betrothal arrangement. Let's focus back on our realm. Who wants to marry who? Ulster. I propose a betrothal between my son and heir Kolbjorn, Skald, and your daughter Elof. Elof isn't in line to inherit anything of ours because she's of a different dynasty. They're quite a large duchy rank title, and we'd get a pretty good alliance. And currently we're just allied to our son. So I think we will take another alliance. Yes, we will do that. Okay, so what can we do now? Powerful vassal. No. We can create the Duchy of Essex now as well. So let's do so. It'll leave us with 71 gold, which is a bit of a buffer. So, Earl Sorvica, recently become an Earl. Now has become a Jarl. And he's got a very good opinion of us as well. So, Erika, he did commit adultery, did he? I thought it was malice and lies. We do like him. We'll grant him a pardon. Just because I'm quite nervous, let's just make sure our son is in line. It looks like he is. And well in front of the second ranked person, so that's all okay. It'd be interesting to see what happens there. I'm not too sure. So our heir is a subject of the Kingdom of Denmark, and Mon, the Isle of Mon, and whatever he holds over here, that is his liege, but then he also becomes a king in his own right. It'd be interesting to see whether Denmark keeps those or whether we get them. Yeah, interesting. Okay, let's have a look at these factions. What? Yeah, they still want to send the ultimatum. It's going back out again to 9 months again. But we have a challenge. I'm sparring with one of my soldiers, sweat beading on my forehead, when I experience the uncanny sensation of being watched. Looking over my shoulder, I spot my spy master, Earl Helgi, who waves at me. I walk over to greet him. We talk about our weapon practice for a while, trading tricks and advice. Just as I'm about to leave for another round, Earl Helgi's face lights up and he suggests we practice together. Challenge accepted. We should best him. The sounds of sword clashing against sword echoes between the courtyard walls. All eyes are on us. Everyone wants to see their queen fighting her spy master. The crowd applauds as I lunge and their admiration makes me bold. Instead of pulling back, I attempt a new technique I have been practicing. The movements flow through me and into my sword as if we were one. Earl Helgi is defenceless before me. And I think, yeah, we won't go over the top. Let's end it here. Well fought. Yes. A royal court, the foremost champion. A healthy rivalry. I think we've had one of these before. They can fight it out with training blades. Val Torfir wins the duel. I don't know, I pressed pause, sorry. I thought we were moving there. I thought time was moving. Yeah, that's coming down, isn't it? Somebody wants to pay a ransom. So this who is a person who is leading the faction. Wonder if we accept, it might make her like us a little bit more. No, I don't think so. She still wants to challenge us. Vengeful memories. As I walk through the courtyard, rage overcomes me once again. The only thing on my mind recently is when Vemunda, who I just ransomed back, Tynedale and I became rivals. I must get my revenge on Vemunda somehow. I look up at the gallows in front of me. Perhaps if I make my moves carefully, he will hang there soon. Well, I just let him go, so... We're the murdery kind. Patient, brave, calm. I don't think a brave person would, use underhand tactics. I think we must try to forget. We're probably going to go to war with his wife in a bit anyway. We will try to forget. We have got a nice big orange map now. The Danelaw's looking healthy. We're making good gold. I will have to think about improving our buildings. I just noticed that England are having a couple of issues here. So the Countess of Leon is trying to conquer Hampshire, and a pretender has risen up to take the throne. He is allied to King Jaspert of Aquitaine. Oh, that's a big country with a big alliance. I'm glad we went to war when we did. Although England are struggling for men at the moment. We shall, I think, draw it to a close. What have we got? A powerful vassal again. We already have a powerful vassal as our steward, and that is what he would be best placed as, so I'm not going to put him into the position. Oh, that seems to have dipped below. That's good. That's excellent. So, okay, there we go. A couple of wars quite quickly. A one-sided one against England, and then helping our son out. Well done, son. He's expanded his land over in Denmark. We shall see where this goes next. Thank you for joining me. Please do give a like and a subscribe if you would. That would be fantastic. I would most appreciative. And drop me any comments in down below. Until next time, look after yourselves and cheers.